You guys, it's 10:30 at night and I needed to film this video because I was dragging my feet. I was listening to some YouTube. I was swatching this palette and I was like, oh my God, the people need to see this palette in action. I think there's more to it than meets the eye. So if you guys want to see an eye look, some swatches, hear my first impression thoughts of the new Blend Money collaboration palette, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do love new makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. So if that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, friends, I was not expecting this palette to arrive or the rest of the collection anytime before the launch, but it did. And I just can't wait to try this out. So this is the new Blend Money collaboration. This is with Donidar Kowitz. I just think this is such a beautiful palette. So many beautiful things, so we have to talk about it. I did swatches and close-ups, so let me show you. So the theme of this collection is the Summer 2024 blockbuster. Little Miss She Never Misses, starring 25 shades. And this palette retails for $47 with special guests Simply Put Highlighter Quad in Icy White, Iridescent Purple, Rose Gold, and Warm Gold, retailing for $35. We also have an 89 Fine Velour Lip Liner in Deep Cocoa Brown for $12, and Not My Ministry High Shine Gloss in a Sheer Baby Pink for $15. This is launching on the 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, really quick housekeeping. I know some of you were so sweet and said I don't have to apologize for the background noise, but it is late at night and my husband and his mom are playing in the next room, so you might hear some muffled sounds. I do apologize, but we're doing this for science. This palette is launching in like less than 24 hours, so I need to try it out for you guys to let you know if I think this is worth picking up. Next, I think there is a heavy emphasis on this collection for this to work on women of color, and I love that. I love when brands collaborate with creators because I feel like it just makes sense, because creators are people testing out products, and I know brand owners do that too, but I feel like obviously when you're a brand owner, you have certain biases for your brands, and creators see things that brand owners might not. So it just makes sense for brands to collaborate with creators, especially ones that know and love the brand. And I just think this is so perfect because collaborating with a woman of color also brings in that added perspective of somebody with a deeper skin tone. And I just love this. I can tell just from reading the captions on the Blend Money Instagram account that they put a lot of time into researching how these colors were going to look on somebody with a deeper skin tone, and I just appreciate that so much. I think it's beautiful. I don't feel like I'm always affected by things not suiting my skin tone, but it does happen from time to time, and I just feel like the makeup community as a whole trying to be more inclusive is just so very important. So I fully support this collaboration. I will say I was not familiar with the creator before seeing this collaboration, but now I'm super duper excited to be following their account. And of course, as always, I love Blend Money. So as you saw the close-ups and the swatches of the palette, I hope I did it justice. I tried to swatch it in a way that made sense. And I was thinking when I first saw the palette, I was like, okay, I kind of get it. People are saying this palette is so similar to the other Blend Money palettes, and I get it, but I feel like for so long, Blend Money has kind of had a standout matte formula, and I was like, okay, they're coming for the shimmers. They're coming for the shimmers. This palette, it's not like any of the other Blend Money palettes because it has these beautiful holographic shadows, and it has some multi-chrome type shadows, and it's just really beautiful. I'm very impressed with it. So that's just based off of the swatches. I cannot wait to try it out on my eyes. Also, the highlighter palette looks gorgeous. I'm excited for some new Blend Money highlighters. I also saw that they did make these a basically sheer base highlighter, so there is no base color to the highlight, which means it's going to work on a variety of different skin tones. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm really excited to try out this lip liner and lip gloss. So as you can see, I have nothing on my lips, so let's go ahead and try out the lip gloss and the lip liner first, because I haven't swatched these yet, so we're just going to put them straight onto my lips. Okay, now I believe Deandra Nicole on Instagram said this is a twist up, so I'm just going to give it a little twisty twist, and You guys know I'm not a lip liner gal, but I will try. Oh God, why am I trying to talk and do lip liner at the same time? I'm gonna try my best to do this well. It looks like a cool tone, like chocolatey brown shade. So hopefully I didn't do the worst job applying this, but I'm gonna go ahead with the lip gloss on top. So let's see how this looks. I think this component is beautiful. Okay, here you go. Oh, this gloss feels so nice, so hydrating, so juicy, and it doesn't feel sticky at all, but it almost feels like a lip oil. It's not a lip oil, it's the High Shine Gloss, but this is nice. Okay, so I was trying to decide what row of shades I was gonna play with, and I feel like, you know, if you know me by now, you know that like the greens and the blues, but this shade was so shockingly beautiful. It's the shade Cowboy Country. Whew. And then Goblet of Fire, also superior. So I think I'm actually gonna stick to this row. I know. Oh God, my light is flickering. Let me just go figure that out first. Okay, I'm gonna take the flickering light as a sign from the makeup gods that they approve of my choice to go with the neutral row in this palette, but it just looks so good and I really want to try those shimmer shades. So I'm just gonna grab this small tapered blending brush from Sigma and I'm gonna do my little basic look, okay? So don't make fun of me, but we all have to play to our strengths. So I'm gonna start off with the shade right here. It's a beautiful orange, and I think that's just gonna be my crease color. Oh, that's so pretty. And we're just gonna pop that right here. Okay, this shade looks a little lighter than I thought. I thought for some reason it was gonna be a deeper orange, but actually it's quite light. We'll have to go in with that red to deepen it up a little more because I want it to be a little bit darker. Can you believe the stuff that happened with Matthew Perry? Oh my goodness, I am so surprised. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised because people taking advantage of vulnerable celebrities like that isn't really like that unheard of, but in 2024, like that's so sad that like people can just like take advantage of people, and it also just kind of puts things in perspective that money isn't everything. I do think that money makes life a little bit easier if you know, put it towards the right stuff and you still like have a good head on your shoulders. So I'm not coming for people that have wealth, but I still feel like nobody deserves to die like that and be taken advantage of like that. Sorry, I'm getting a little like morbid here, but it's like 10 o'clock at night. And again, like I said, if I don't tell you guys, like nobody in my real life cares about this stuff. So I gotta tell somebody. Okay, I'm gonna go into this red shade called Pain. Really goes with the vibe of what I was just talking about, huh? Okay, I think that red and orange mixed together is so good. Okay, so that is the look so far. Now I'm probably going to deepen up the outer corner, but I really want to go into Cowboy Country and put that all over my lids. It's a beautiful holographic kind of shade, so it has like a bunch of different shimmer particles in it that are like so many different shades. It looks like a disco ball. So I picked some up on this Sigma brush, which is so good for shimmer shadows. And let's see how this looks. You guys ready? Ooh, look at it. It's so sparkly. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. So that's Cowboy Country. I'm kind of curious to see what the difference between Cowboy Country and Goblet of Fire is. So let's go into the Goblet of Fire once I clean off the brush. And let's try it out on the other eye because in swatches, they looked kind of similar, but let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really tell the difference between these two shades. I think the shade Goblet of Fire has a deeper base, but I think both of these are stunning. Yeah, I think this one has a deeper base, so I feel like I could do better at showing different like reflections of things, but I hope you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. They do look quite similar. This one just looks a little bit more like a multi-chrome, and this one looks more like it doesn't have a base shade, but it has tons of sparkles in it. Okay, let's go ahead and line the waterline quick so we can finish up this quick look. Okay, I know this is really basic of me, but I'm just gonna stick to the monochromatic row and go with the oranges in the lower lash line as well. So I'm just taking this Sigma blending brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Pain, and I'm just gonna run that on the lower lash line here. I actually really like wearing red eyeshadow, so this is not an issue at all for me. I just love this color on me. I know some people are intimidated by reds, and it's, I guess, kind of how I used to feel about smoky looks, but now I've just gotten really into them. Okay, so I'm going to go into the shade Fuzzy, which is this pretty peach, and I'm just going to kind of plop that on the inner corner. I think I might put down one of the highlighters right there just to give it like a little extra pop. That is so cute. And then I'm just going to go in with the Sigma brush, and I'm going to go into the shade called Reed Mortuary, which is a really deep burgundy shade, and I was waiting until I was kind of done to go ahead and pop that on the outer corner just to deepen up the look. Okay, I'm going to go into the orange shade and just kind of help blend the two colors there, the darker shade and the lighter shade a little bit, just so it's not too muddied up. Okay, so this is what the eyeshadow is looking like. Now, before I finish off this look, we do have to try the highlighter palette. So let me go ahead and grab some blushes from Blend Bunny, and then we can apply the highlighter on top. So these are the Blend Bunny blush palettes. If you haven't tried them out, highly recommend because they're so beautiful, as you can see. So we have like a more summery, kind of brighter colored one. I mean, these are both gorgeous. I think I'm just gonna go in to the shade, although in the buff, I think in the buff is where I'm going with this, because I can't say no to a pretty brown. And it's so beautiful, and it just like builds up like a dream. So I just love a good blush. I'm just gonna, did I just do too much? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I did, if I am blush blind at the moment, but it's probably closer to like 11 now, so I'm just gonna do what I want because I'm gonna take this makeup off and probably take a shower, and then if I don't feel like I'm gonna fall asleep right away, I'll probably try and edit this video quick so I can have it up for tomorrow. So I can have it up for you guys tomorrow. I am the worst YouTuber ever. I did not realize this was launching tomorrow, so that's wild. Yeah, definitely I might have gone a little overboard with the highlighter, but it's fine. Okay, I really want to use the shade I'm Your Problem Now because it just looks so pretty. Do you guys see that? It has like the most creamy formula too. And I think just like on a deeper skin tone, shades like these golds just... I'm just gonna put a little bit more on. I think the fact that it doesn't have a base to it is making me like really brave unnecessarily. Okay, so I'm gonna try this shade on this side because why not? And it's called Your Star Doorknob. Okay, I'm just gonna use the same brush Oh, that one's pretty. Oh, that one with the red is like stunning. Oh. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, that almost goes even better with the red. And then there's the goldeny color. And then I figure, why not? Let's go ahead and put Skin of a Killer. Ooh, is that a Twilight reference? Ooh, oh gosh. I don't know if I can pull this off, you guys. It's like a silvery shimmer. I put it right on my lip. It looks like I kissed a vampire. And we'll just put a little bit of IKDR on my nose. Oh my god, that is such a pretty highlight though. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to swatch them all on my skin. Do I look a little crazy? Probably. That shade is so cute. Okay, these are so fun. I cannot wait to keep playing with the highlighter palette. Skin of a Killer, not my vibe, but the other three are so good. So now that I'm done testing this collection, let me go ahead and throw on some mascara, do the whole thing, throw on some earrings, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay, this hair is giving me like, I am woman, hear me roar. You guys see it? You guys see it? Okay, yeah, I think I'm getting a little delusional because it is 11 o'clock now, but I am like so here for this right now. I pulled out my Blend Money mascara, finished up this look. So let me tell you really quick what's on my face today in case for some weird reason you want to do this makeup. It's a bit of a Frankenstein situation because I really wanted to try all the highlighters out. I would not recommend wearing 4 shades of highlighter just on your regular everyday trip to the grocery store. The rest of the makeup, I think it's doable, but the 4 different highlighters might send people over the edge. Okay, let's talk about what's on my face real quick. Okay, so we're just doing Makeup Forever Hydro Glow Foundation, Laura Mercier Concealer. I'm wearing the Tarte Bronzer. They have like so many shades of this contour thing now. It's really quite impressive. I'm wearing the One Size Powder, and then I think I showed you guys basically everything else that I put on my face because it was all part of this collection. So let's go ahead and break it down really quickly. There's basically 4 parts to this collection. I would group the lip liner and the lip gloss together, but I think I saw on Blend Bunny that they are going to sell these individually. So if you just want the liner or you just want the gloss, you can do that. I think these are both really, really beautiful. I feel like the lip liner is an acquired taste, but this is my vibe. I love wearing shades like this with a lighter lip shade because it does help the lighter lip shade kind of stand out. It gives me definition, which is exactly what a lip liner is supposed to do. I foresee myself getting a lot of use out of this. This like pale pink lip gloss is so stunning. I think this is so beautiful. It's so comfortable. I can't wait to keep reapplying this. The component is absolutely lovely. They did a great job. Now, as far as the highlighter palette goes, I did pull out my Noctilucent highlighter palette as well, in case you wanted to just see them side by side. I'm super happy to have both of these. I think they're absolutely stunning. These highlighters feel so creamy and they're just so blinding and gorgeous, but I feel like you can wear them a little bit more toned down, or you can definitely keep layering these up as well. So this is beautiful, and if you're not a big fan of like those iridescent highlighters, maybe this one will be more up your alley. Either which way, so good. I actually threw a little bit on my inner corners as well because I couldn't help myself. Now, last but certainly not least is the biggest part of this collection, which is this beautiful eyeshadow palette. I did dig into my Blend Money collection, and I wanted to show you guys a few side-by-sides just in case you were on the fence about this palette. So some of these palettes are no longer available, but I just thought let's go ahead and hold them up side by side. So this is the Surge palette. I also have the Primal palette. So here these are side by side. I grabbed the Lure palette in case you guys just wanted to see them because there are some blues and greens that could be slightly similar. Of course, I grabbed my original Blends palette. I also have the Makina palette, which I think a lot of people said this one looks similar. But honestly, you guys, you have to see them in person. They are not that similar. And then let me show you Blend Bunny's first collaboration palette. This is their collab with Ellis. I just love that, and I mean, this is just me, not everyone, obviously, but I just love that they collab with two creators that I didn't know about. So it just expanded my like list of people to subscribe and follow, because it's always fun to find new creators, and there's just so many that it's just nice when brands work with different creators. So that's those two side by side. I mean, I feel like it's just the rainbow. It's just so fun. There's so many colors out there, and this could be just all you need, is just having your complete Blend Bunny collection. So as far as my thoughts on this palette, obviously if you have a big makeup collection or you have a big Blend Bunny collection, you're probably scratching your head wondering if you need this palette. I personally think the palette stands out the most for the shimmers. It's got so many beautiful shades in here. The mattes are beautiful as well. I just think that the shimmers are the standout. That's probably what I would use to make my decision, is do you have shimmers like this in your collection already? Do you think that adding this palette to your collection would kind of give you more options when you do your makeup on the day-to-day? I think this is a fun addition to the Blend Bunny lineup, because some of the palettes I showed you have been discontinued. So if you missed out on those, this might be a nice option instead to replace them. I'm sure Blend Bunny and the collaborator obviously put a lot of thought into that when they designed this palette. So I feel like this is a beautiful addition to your makeup collection. If you ask me if this palette is fresh or a flop, I would definitely say it is 100% fresh. It's so beautiful. If there's any questions you guys might have that might help you decide if you should pick this up or not, let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to try and give you my best answer. Like I said, this palette is launching today at noon. And I do have a discount code with Blend Bunny. It's KHMAKEUP. If you want to use it, you can use it and save on the Blend Bunny website anytime, and I will make a small commission as well. This product was sent to me, but there was no obligation to make this video. I just wanted to do this because, well, it's kind of my job. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go to bed as soon as I'm done editing this. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Thank you for hanging with me, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, friends!